Hi, hello there. Assalamualaikum. Welcome to this video. As you can see, my name is Syaza Adrina binti Muhammad Razali and my metric number is CF190010. I am from section 7 and this is an individual video for an assignment 2 for course BFC34402 Geotechnics. Before we go further on what is consolidation settlement at my location, let me guide you first on what is consolidation settlement is. Consolidation is a compression of saturated soil under a steady pressure, and it occurs as a result of water expulsion from the soil voids. It can be happen either from the natural or man-made loadings. As you can see from the picture, this is one of the iconic building in Malaysia, where it is slightly inclined toward the southwest as a result of consolidation on its underground. Next, consolidation is generally related to fine-grained soil such as silt and clay. For coarse-grained soil such as sand and gravel, they also undergo the consolidation, but at a much faster rate due to their high permeability. Consolidation is a time-related process of increasing the density of a saturated soil by draining some of the water out of the void. For consolidation, there are three components, which is initial consolidation, primary consolidation, and secondary consolidation. And for each component, there has its own characteristic. For the first component, which is initial consolidation is a reduction in volume of the soil just after the application of the load. The load that will apply to partially saturated soil will decrease in volume due to the expulsion of voids. And for saturated soils, the initial consolidation is mainly due to the compression of solid particles. Next is primary consolidation. Primary consolidation is happen when there is a further reduction in volume that occurs due to the expulsion of water from the voids. When the saturated soil is subjected to pressure, all the applied pressure was taken out by the water as an excess pore water pressure. For a fine-grained soil such as clay, the primary consolidation always occurs over a very long period of time. For the last component, which is secondary consolidation, it happens when the reduction in volume continues at a very slow rate, even after the excess hydrostatic pressure that was developed by the applied pressure is fully dissipated and the primary consolidation are complete. The secondary consolidation becomes more important for certain type of soil, such as peat and soft organic clays. The reason why it is important for this type of soil is because they exist at high void ratios and exhibit a high value of compression index C. There are three types of settlement, which is uniform, tipping, diffraction settlement. As can be seen from the figure, the uniform settlement usually settle without no cracks, and for tipping settlement, they usually settle mostly without cracks, and for diffraction settlement, always settle with cracks. For uniform settlement, it occurs when a building settles at the same rate throughout all the portion of the structures. Sometimes it comes with a tipping. Therefore, sometimes uniform settlement and tipping settlement can be classified as the same type of settlement. This type of settlement happen due to the building is rest on the same kind of soil. And for diffraction settlement, the building foundation settles unevenly, that leading to the structural damage, usually with a crack. This happens due to the different foundation settlements. For laboratory tests, there are three types of testing, which is consolidation test, odometer test, and incremental loading odometer. And on the figure is the example of odometer test. These three types of testing are commonly undertaken in laboratory due to their relative ease of testing process and the simplicity of equipment required. But this testing method has limitations, such as the small sample size tested that can cause the result to be underestimated, and no measurement of pore water pressure in the sample. Now let's go to see the consolidation that occur at my location. I choose Kajang Selangor at Hulu Langat district as my location, and the type of soil at this location is compromised of metamorphosed sandstone, shale, mudstone, and schist. This is the example of consolidation that happened at my location. I choose this location at Arul Miku Sri Karum Mariamman Tirupil Sungai Long And the type of consolidation, as I can see, is an initial consolidation, and the type of settlement is differential settlement. This is some solution that can be suggested to avoid the settlement after the construction of building. First, compact the soil before starting the construction. Draining the soil for cohesive type of soil. Compact the soil for cohesionless soil, and confining the soil to increase the stiffness of the soil. That's all for me. Thank you.